Hi, first grade writers. You are back in action for another day of realistic fiction writing. You've been working so hard on writing your book series and coming up with new adventures for characters. So today I actually want to take a minute to pause a little bit. I want you to pause and start thinking about all of the wonderful things that you've learned so far and you've already tried out in your writing. Today, I want you to pause because we're going to play a little game that I like to call Catch Up. That's right, you heard me, ketchup. Just like the one that you eat with a hot dog or with a hamburger or french fries. You're going to play a game of catch up. Well, gee, some of you might be feeling a little bit confused right now, kind of like the tomato in the first picture. And some of you might be feeling happy, like in the second picture. This is kind of like our writing. Some of you feel a little confused or like you need to keep practicing realistic fiction writing. Some of you might be feeling really great about your stories and everything that you've done so far. So take a minute and pause. How are you feeling about realistic fiction writing right now from what you've already done? Do you feel like the sad tomato or do you feel like the happy tomato? All right, take a minute to decide. All right, writers, now that you've done some thinking, let's get down to some serious business. We're not actually going to eat ketchup today. We are going to play a game of catch up. You get it? You're going to catch up today. I want you to take today to catch up on any work that you need to do. That means you're going to have to make some serious choices about your writing today. So it's not like the kind of ketchup you eat on a hot dog or a hamburger or french fries. We're playing a game of catching up, which is when we make some choices about how we want to go about our day of writing. Let's review a little bit of what you already know about realistic fiction. You know that in series writing, the author likes a character and sticks to that character. They use the same pretend character across their stories. It starts a new day or night, new adventures happen, and that is a realistic fiction book. Here are some strategies that serious series writers can do. They can create pretend characters, they can act out parts. Serious series writers can add dialogue and talking. They can show feelings for characters, get characters into and out of trouble. Look at all of the amazing things you've done so far. Take a little mental note at what you feel really comfortable with, and maybe come back to something that you want to keep working on. Serious series writers can also make choices. You are an independent learner, and that means you are in charge of your own writing and the choices that you make today. This is how to write a realistic fiction book. We've already walked through all of these steps, and you've done it. So today I want you to make a choice on where you're at. Take some inventory of how many books you've written, what you have written, any details you've added, and where you are. This chart is going to help you make a choice on where you need to start today. Let me help you a little bit to make a good choice for where you are. If you wrote one story for your series so far, that means you have one book written with one adventure for your characters. Then you need to start the planning process and write one more book today. That's right, you need to touch and tell, you need to sketch across your pages, and you need to write words today. You need to come up with another book with the same characters and a new adventure. If you are someone who wrote 2 stories for your series, then you could write a third adventure today. Same character, new adventure. You get the gist of this? If You wrote 3 stories for your series that has the same characters and new adventures each day. I want you to slow down a little bit to take some time to revise and edit all of your books. We spent some time revising and editing the past few days, so now I want you to make sure that all 3 of your books are your very best writing. You're paying attention to dialogue, punctuation, uppercase letters, spelling, and adding as many details as you can on each part of your book. If you feel satisfied and happy with the books that you already wrote, as in you have at least 2 or 3 books written, you need to decide the order of your series. Start thinking about which book comes first in the series, just like Henry and Mudge, the first book. Which book will go next, and which book might go last. You can also choose to write one more book today, and that's up to you because you're an independent writer. Independent writers know how to make a choice that is best for them. It's okay if you're at a different stage than your friend because this is all about your book series and that's what matters. So, writers, I need you to get serious and make a choice that you're going to act on today. Use our if and then chart if you're feeling a little bit unsure. And don't forget, today is a day of catch up. So do whatever it is that you need to do. Meet me back here for our next lesson because you have a lot of fun in store coming your way. Off you go, writers. Go have a great day of learning. Don't forget, there's so many charts at the end of this slideshow that can help you when you are making a choice about your independent writing today. Okay, rock on. Go have a great day of writing.